G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be repurposing some waxed boxes we get our produce supply from at work. They are supposed to go back to the supplier, but they never pick them up. We end up throwing them out. In turn that goes into landfill. I don't know how long they take to break down, but surely they can't be too good for the environment. So I thought I'd bring a few home with me and repurpose them to wrap around the bottom of the fish tank. This is where I store the fish for the aquaponics system, and before using this idea I have used some foil for the bottom of laminate floorboards. It's supposed to stop the moisture getting up into the floorboards and stop them expanding, so I thought that would work, and yeah, it did work for a long time, probably about 8 months, 6 months, but the sun has deteriorated the side walls of them. My dogs keep scratching at the sides, and yeah, they're just looking like a bit of a mess at the moment, ending up bits and pieces all around the back of the yard. So thought I'd give this a little go and see how we go. Well, the worst that can happen is it doesn't work, and I'll try a new idea. So I've got about 25 of them to wrap around. That's more than enough, but just in case if I make a mistake somewhere, I've got some backups there for it. So well, let's get to it and show you what I'm doing. So this is the foil that I have used previously. You can see it's got a foil, sorry about the sunlight there, it's got a foil front which was keeping the UV out, and it's got a foam, sort of really thin foam backing. I was sort of keeping the water a little bit warmer as well, not by much, but maybe a degree or two. So I'm going to be leaving that on and then just wrapping the cardboard box or the waxed box around the outside. The benefit I have of that is the wax boards are actually a little bit waterproof, so if it does rain they take a little bit longer to actually fill up with water. And these are all these boxes are generally had a second turn or third turn from the veggie supplier, and they are getting a bit soft anyway, so they're probably going to end up going to get either thrown out or melted down into something else anyway, so we'll have a look at them. So these are it. I got a couple of different size ones. This one's from silver beet or parsley or something like that. You know, these are not as big as the cauliflower boxes or the lettuce ones, but they might come in handy for a middle, just to wrap around in the middle if I go into 2 levels. We'll cut a few of these up. I'll wrap them around and secure the bottom part first, then I'll do the top, and then I've got some heavy duty tape I'm going to run around so it holds it all into place and it's not going to flap around in the wind, or dogs can't scratch it off or anything like that. So alright, so just to give you the idea of what I'm doing, is that's the first little bit. So that will, I'll do another one on top of that, and then maybe one in the middle, and then I'll drag some heavy duty tape around it. Now, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'm going to build a wooden frame to go around this. But with the wooden frame I can't guarantee that I won't have any holes in it, so the sunlight's still going to get through and I'll get the algae growth anyway. So this is just a little insurance policy to hopefully stop some of the algae getting into the fish tank. So I'll continue wrapping this up. I won't bore you with watching me do it because it's pretty boring to watch, it's pretty boring to do. So but yeah, I'll finish this off and I'll show you what I think and if I think it's going to work or not. So that's what I finished off with today. I know it doesn't look the best, but it was free. I'm trying to make this aquaponics not cost me or my family any money, so pretty much doing pretty good. I've paid for the tank, the fish and the grow media so far, and of course the plants, but everything else is pretty much cost effective for me. This is one way I could think of to do it at next to no cost. Like, I had the tape laying around from a previous job I've probably done around the home, so that was basically free. All them wax boxes come from work. They're only going to end up in landfill anyway, so yeah, I was able to repurpose that, and I'll be putting a wooden bracket frame around there when I have the time. I haven't really had the time to do that as late. I've been quite busy with work, and backyard's giving me a bit of grief here and there, so when I get the right time and right amount of skill, I should say, well yeah, I'll be off to get that done, and I'll be able to show you through how I'm going to do that. As I said, it's a cheap, well, nearly free way of doing something. I did pay about 40 bucks for that roll of foil foam there that went underneath the floorboards, but I don't think I'll be using that again, and you learn from your mistake. So I hope this has helped you out, someone out there. If you're looking for them wax boxes, just head to your greengrocer or your supermarket. They get deliveries every day, and I'm sure if you ask nicely they'll probably give you a few, and hopefully, fingers crossed that is, and maybe you can do something like that as well, save you a bit of coin and get the UV out of your system. So you got any comments or suggestions, something you've done before or something I can try in the future, just leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you where I can. Hello William. Always interrupting my videos, mate. Oh, anyway, I'll leave the video there. Yeah, so if you want, head to your greengrocer, grab those things, wrap them around. They might help you out. I have noticed by putting not that the sun's out fully yet, but just by putting them wax boxes around there, there's no light getting into the bottom of the tank. Whereas before I had them tiny holes in the foam, and that's where the algae is actually growing on them holes. You can see that clearly when you look into the tank. So they're all being covered up, and we'll see how we go from there. I'll leave it to another sunny day and see if we can see any light shining through, and I've got some more boxes there that I can patch up if I need to. So have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.